What's happening, everybody, and welcome back to another video of mine. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about My Little Pony Episode 2, Season 1. So let's dive into it. So, in Season 2, Episode 1, we of course go back to Episode 1, where I recently spoke about how Twilight was in the process of defeating Nightmare Moon and freaking out about Nightmare Moon's return. Now, we recently see in episode 2 where I guess Twilight ends up of course meeting all of her friends, getting to know all of her friends, and ends up trusting her new friends that she made in Ponyville. And then they end up turning out to be the Elements of Harmony. Well, how is this so? So basically throughout the episode, we see the elements get represented in every way possible through the trials and tribulations that take place during their trip to the castle where the elements are held. So we see, of course, Applejack display honesty when saving Twilight's life as she's falling. We see Rarity express generosity by actually cutting her tail off and giving it to the serpent, who was crying and upset over the fact that he didn't have his mustache anymore. We end up seeing kindness expressed with Fluttershy, where Fluttershy ends up removing a thorn out of a Manicore's foot. Pardon me. I have a slight cold, so forgive me. But then we see, going through even further, we end up seeing, we end up seeing Pinkie Pie laughing at the ghostly trees, or at the trees that are giving up these weird spooky faces. And then, last but not least, we end up seeing Rainbow Dash giving out her loyalty aspect, as far as with the Shadow Bolts, trying to win her over, where Nightmare Moon uses the image of the Shadow Bolts to try to win her over to choose between her dream versus a friend, where her dream is to join the Wonderbolts. Well, she tries to utilize that dream against Rainbow Dash and try to get Rainbow Dash to join the Shadow Bolts. And, of course, Rainbow Dash is tempted for a few minutes, but then she later on realizes that she has friends on the other side of this bridge that she needs to get across the bridge. So she decides that, no, I will not join the Shadow Bolts. I will go help my friends and get them across the bridge. So all of these elements get expressed, and then in the end of the episode, we see Twilight, where she finally mentions that they are her friends, is when the sixth and final element of harmony is activated, and then, of course, Nightmare Moon gets defeated. That's pretty much how this episode ended up playing out and panning out. Now, there is a theory that has come to mind, and it's a question. It's not so much a theory, but it makes me wonder if the moon this entire time was a prison, rather than just a moon. Was there a prison on the moon that Luna had to go to when she was sentenced to 1,000 years to the moon after her first incident involving Nightmare Moon? That's a good question. So let me know down in the comments what you think about this question and what you think about this theory. And until next time, guys, stay awesome and peace out.